Look at him. Look at him.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, 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 oh my. Why do I want these haunted little dresses? Oh, the prescription. I get to decide what's a sin. This is my house. There's an awful lot of screaming happening today. Should I join in? Ah! Hi. We're down in Amelia, Ohio today, near Cincinnati, to visit a new Discovery thrift store, an American Cancer Society thrift store. I'm actually making a short form video for them, so I'm here to film. But I thought we'd also do, you know, a cheeky little YouTube video as well. And check this out. Real suede. Do I need a suede penny lane coat in May? I mean, for $12. Look at him. Look at him.
Wow.
This is the kind of high quality good I'm talking about. Real vintage accountant sign, 1970. I'm not an accountant, but I would attempt to do your taxes. Not saying you'd want me to do that, but I would try. Why do I want these haunted little dresses? There's two of them. $3. They really have everything here. Can I interest you in a brand new fire pit or a jaunty purple bowling ball bag with accompanying bowling ball? What are we rocking with? An 8-pounder? Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. We've got brand new with tags Banana Republic right next to the vintage tracksuit of your dreams that does have shoulder pads in a Southwestern applique, don't worry. One of my very favorite things to find at a Discovery shop is jewelry and shoes. Their accessories, off the chain. Perf. This cool personalized clip. I don't know who Lolly is, but I kind of want this. Found so many of these pretty glass choker necklaces. Look at this. Ooh. Brand new LL Bean hiking backpack. I mean, if you don't mind being RCW for the day, that's a great deal. Summer 2024 trend prediction, we're gonna start using tennis bags as purses. You heard it here first. Oh, the prescription. Ow. Why wear one purple beret when you can wear two?
Kathleen.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Hi.
Hi. Oh my god.
I was just on ThredUp the other night in a fugue state, and there was this really cool vest with a ton of buttons, just like this, that I was very close to buying, and it was like $80. What was I thinking? I'm glad I didn't give in. This is awesome. And $10. 100% silk. What do you think? Do I need another blue dress? Matching set. Oh my gosh, 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 oh my. Welcome to the try-on part of the video. I think it's too big. Oh my god. This is what I'm most excited about. Please fit. No, I'm too caked up. It didn't fit. I have no idea why, but I'm so drawn to white right now. Maybe, I don't know, summer. Do I need a white petticoat? Seems like a want, not a need. So this video is not sponsored. I'm just, you know, here having a good time. But if you want to go give the sponsored short form video a little love, I'd appreciate it. It's so simple, but just this like red little detail around the edge. Wow. Gus is here too, and guess what he just found for $6? Come on down.
Shaq.
The man, the myth.
Shaq.
Cool. Nice job. Such a sucker for the accessories here. This little, like, plastic lucite. Oh, there goes the price tag. $3. Vintage. And I don't know what it is about these colors. This, like, robin's egg blue and this cream and brown. Feels like it's gotta come home with me. We're back from Cincinnati. How'd you enjoy our thrifting trip? I didn't end up filming the Stardew Valley show just because I was there to enjoy. I was there on a date with my lover. But what I will say is that I did cry immediately. The second that flute started, there was an audible gasp through the crowd, and that's when the tears started flowing for me too. Oh, it was so good. One thing I will say though, that crowd was horny for some Stardew Valley music. I felt like I was at a K-pop concert. The way people were screaming in whistle tones after each segment. Some people were in cocktail wear. Some people were in their athletic shorts and Crocs. Some people, aka the person sitting next to me, was in full cosplay, including a 3-foot-long red wig. They were one of the ones screaming in whistle tones. And I'm like, you know what? Go off. I could tell the musicians weren't quite expecting that level of energy. The conductor, they get it. They're in the know. They were making jokes about hating Pierre like we all do. But the musicians looked visibly frightened when the screaming began. I don't blame them. I don't blame them. Anyways, it was awesome. But back to thrifting, I didn't get too many things. Not for lack of there being awesome stuff. I'm a picky girl, you know? I got some home goods that I'll show you a little bit later. Gus got some stuff, but the one thing, the clothing item that I got is really cool. It's this Ralph Lauren wool button-up vest. It still has the tag on it. It was $10, but retails for $130. Wow. Anyways, I really like this kind of vibe where it's a tank top, it's a basic, but it's a little bit special. It looks tailored and it also has that extra detail of all of the buttons, which I think is just cool. So when I saw this, I was very excited, but as you'll see, she's a little bit big. So many buttons. In the pit, there's a little bit of gappage there. Everywhere else, I feel like it fits really nicely. It's not too tight. There's no gaping where the buttons are, which is usually what I kind of struggle with. We're just dealing with a little extra fabric here. So I was thinking maybe we could tweak it a little bit to fit better, which I've never done before. So we have the opportunity to learn something new. So real quick, let's give this a little adjustment and then I'll show you the rest of the stuff I got. Okay, to the sewing machine. But I just learned from my cursory YouTubing that there are a couple different ways I could scale down the armholes. Some of them require unpicking the seams, re-sewing things. Some of them require completely reconstructing the armholes to make them smaller. And the one that I think I landed on is just sewing a simple dart, which basically means I'm gonna pin this a little tighter and then sew a straight line. I think this will work well, one, because darts oftentimes help to tailor around rounder shapes like this. And since the item is black, I'm not really worried about you being able to see the dart. You're not gonna be able to see much of anything. So I just need to pin some little pie shapes and sew it, I think. Never done this before, but I'm gonna ride side saddle at the sewing machine today because I have a big box under my sewing desk, so I can't get under there. Is this unsafe? Unsafe to who? Me? Psh. Could I move the box? Yeah. But I could also be a pro and ride side saddle. By the iron. Moment of truth. One definitely ended up a little shorter than the other, but maybe that's okay. Perfect. Okay, it fits way better now. Wow, that was easy. This side especially looks good. Let me show you in better light. Well, not that good of lighting. You don't need to have a super close up of my armpit, but Simple, subtle, helps it lay a little more flat against my chest. Cute. Could I do a top stitch to have them sit a little flatter? Yeah, but I don't really care. Oh, but what I do care about is the buttons. I was thinking it might be fun to swap out all of these buttons since there are so many of them with like some statement buttons. If I could find some mother of pearly abalone type, that might be fun. Let's look through my button collection. Turns out I only need 8 buttons. That's less than I thought. Come over, say it to my face if you're gonna say it. Wait, that's a little close. You smell like fish. Ooh. Green. Listen, this is like a kind of classy piece, and usually I'd be all for going crazy with the colors and the patterns, but I kind of want to keep it fancy-esque, creamy, beigey, tortoise-shelly, maybe with some like silver or gold. How's that sound? Wow, this is going to be really annoying to clean up. I just poured them out really kind of without thinking. Why did I do that? I like that. Oh, by the way, I got new nails. Flame fingies with this little burnt out guy. Isn't that fun? And from a distance, it almost kind of looks like a little French tip with the candle at the bottom. Ooh. Okay, I have way more than 8 already. I've got plenty. Ooh, that one's got some heft, some body. That's fun. Little fabric covered guy. Too cute, I think, for now though. I've just been given this. I think he's trying to tell me something. This is my pile of cuties. Let's pick 8 and get to sewing. Wow, I love that. Whoa. I don't really know why I'm signing myself up to do one of my least favorite things in the entire world, which is do tiny little detailed fiddly work with my stupid fingers. But you know what? I think it'll be worth it. Will it be? Also, these buttons are already so well attached. Is it a sin to remove them? I get to decide what's a sin. This is my house. What? Speaking of Stardew, listen to the sound. Not that sound. Listen to the sound the buttons make when I put them in the thing. Doesn't that sound like when you sell stuff in Stardew? Look at all these fluffs. There's 1 week per year where instead of like cherry blossom petals falling or autumn leaves falling, it's just fluff. Fluffageddon. Is the fact that I get to go have spicy margs later the only thing that's getting me through this extremely frustrating task? Yes. Is that healthy? Is that a healthy way to think about things? They're spicy margs. I think anyone would be excited about those. Also, I get to wear this cute little shirt, but I only get to wear it if I finish with these buttons. There's an awful lot of screaming happening today. Should I join in? Ah! Okay, you guys, we are attached. Moment of truth to see if all my buttons fit. It's really high stakes. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. Ugh, that one's a big boy. I love it. Button, tour. What if I just jump? Ugh, there you go. Ow. This is why you don't pour your buttons out on the floor. So this is a pretty simple adjustment. We helped it fit better on our bodies, but also better into our personal styles. Why do I not have my mic? So that when we wear it, we feel good, it fits the way we want, and it's portraying the idea out into the world that we want it to portray. That we're creative, that we're fun, that we got some personality. And this might seem like an obvious sentiment, but it's something that I've only articulated to myself vocally recently, that I personally derive a lot of like fulfillment and pleasure from when the things that I own or the things that I wear are customized and fit exactly into my own personal, I don't know, life mood board or aesthetic. Like doing custom designs that I come up with myself on my nails, customizing pieces, having my hair the exact way I like it. So this is just a reminder, if you're feeling a little stuck in your personal style or a little blah recently just in general, maybe try customizing something to fit exactly into your dream world. Because I don't want to walk around this world feeling like I'm just another gal. I want to walk around this world feeling exactly like me. And if you're not quite sure what exactly like you feels like, maybe it's time to try a couple things and see what feels good. Maybe try swapping out your buttons. Maybe try a funky new haircut. Let me know if you've tried something recently or discovered something that helps you feel really like yourself. Drop it down in the comments. I'm very curious. For now, let me show you all the other stuff I got when we were thrifting in Cincinnati. Okay, so to complete this outfit, I'm thinking that I could rock these little tiny suit shorts with my little tiny suit vest. It's the outfit of the summer. By the way, someone asked in last week's video if I could start sharing prices for stuff at the thrift store. Let me know if that is like important to you or you care. For me, it's not something I really like want or need to know. But I don't know. I'm not in your brain. These shorts were $2.99. The shirt, I think I already said, was $10. And together, we've got the cutest little outfit you ever did see. Did I wear a belt? No. And that leads us to a good segue because the other thing I got for myself at the thrift store was an accessory. Actually, there's two things. First, I just loved the colors in this scarf. Could I wear it as a shirt? If I were very brave. Today we'll test it as a neck scarf. I don't have a special way of tying these. I kind of just fiddle around until I like how it looks. Sometimes it's just as easy as, whoa, one little tie. Sometimes we might get a little crazy, do a full knot. Cute. And then the last accessory I got, I don't know why this called to me, but it did. Actually, there's two. I should just stop saying it's the last thing because it usually is never the last thing. I got this little customized clip that says Lolly on it, which I think is a very cute little nickname. And you can attach things by pressing down on this. So I was thinking with how much I've been loving chunky silver jewelry recently, I could use this as like a necklace charm. And speaking of necklaces, I also found this silver necklace that has a really cool type of clasp. It's almost like a little buckle. So it goes through here. It looks like that. And I think usually you're supposed to wear this like in the back, but I like to wear it in the front as a fun little detail. So we'll add that as one piece. And then I also have another one that I got from a garage sale recently, crazy, that has the same closure type, but it's slightly different texture. This is like a flatter silver chain. And I connected it to this necklace and you can wear this one like this. So it's kind of like latched together like that. And then this one stacked with it. I think that's kind of a fun stack. And to finish it off, we'll add our lolly. And for this one, we'll add a little bit of color. I have this blue and red long beaded necklace. My camera's about to die. Where was I? Okay. So I can attach this colorful guy to this chunky guy. And we end up with something like so. We've got the lolly. We've got the silver stack. Lots of options. I think this is a little much for me at the moment. So we'll take the lolly off. Don't panic, don't panic. Get off of me. Love it. And then I got some home goods too. As soon as I walked into the thrift store to film, I looked up on the wall and I was like, I love that. And the manager told me, I brought that specifically for you. She clocked me and she was right. Isn't this so cool? It says American Visual Aids, Brooklyn, New York, made in the United States of America. So some sort of educational sign, maybe used at a school carnival. I was thinking, what if you hung this up on the wall and then you had those like ceramic hands coming through here holding flowers or something? That would be sweet. It was only $8. And then I was so surprised by this. I saw this on the wall and I thought for sure it was modern. It's so brightly colored and kind of clean. This cool accountant sign, but on the back it says York Craft Inc. 1970, York, Pennsylvania. I can't wait to find a good spot for this somewhere. And this was $4. Amazing. Also, since Gus was with me, he got in on the action too. He got these brand new Columbia hiking boots. Like literally, brand new, never been worn. They were, I don't recall how much they were. They might have been like 14 or 18. Amazing. And he got a cool shack jacket, which you saw. Gotta love it when your boo finds some good stuff thrifting. And that's it. Hope you had fun hanging out with me this week. I sure had fun hanging out with you, even though you're very stinky. In a good way. If you want to hang out with me during the week, you can do so over on Instagram at kathleenillustrated, or you can stay here and subscribe to my channel. I've had a couple people say recently, like, I just had to dig through my old videos, my old watch list to find your channel because I lost you. That's very scary. I don't want you to have to do that again. So please feel free to click that subscribe button so that you can be notified every time I post a new video, which is usually like once a week, but sometimes it's not. Let me know if you've done anything recently for yourself to live your most authentic life, both outwardly and inwardly, whether that's tailoring a piece of clothing or painting your nails, whatever. And I'm gonna go get a spicy margarita. No, you can't have one. I know you're just a little baby. And just because I'm your art aunt doesn't mean I can be a bad influence, okay? Your parents would kill me. I love ya. Have a great week. Bye.